interesting on A side. We're seeing Sky, Finn, and Alpha. 3 heroes we did not see in the previous game at all, alongside probably another CP Vox and probably another weapon boner. On B side, Catherine, Lance, Lyra. I see 3 captains. No Hundors on Lyra. That is a carry Lyra in one of these lanes. That's going to be... Ooh.
Two things. One, Finn. I think kind of most people think Finn is going to be somewhat useless in 5v5. I completely disagree. I played Finn in a 5v5 match. Yes, of course. The players I play with or against aren't necessarily a super skilled tier.
Well, what tier are you again, Imperium?
No comment. But no. But I still feel it's a genuine point. In a 3 or 4 man team fight engagement, Finn really made a difference with those with those abilities, with the stun after level 8 on his I even forget the name of his
Quibble.
abilities. It's been so long since I played them. But and the other thing is Lyra CP. I actually think it's somewhat broken. Her damage is disgusting on CP Lyra in this patch.
I guess we're going to see how well this Lyra... I think it's probably going to be a bot lane Lyra, because you want to have that crystal treant available to be taken by Hundor. Yeah, it's definitely going to be different. Tyra's going for the Storm Crown first on Alpha. Storm Crown now obviously is 600 gold, so you can buy it off the bat to help with jungle clear on slow clearing heroes. Palmer and L3oN and Keanu up all down in the bot lane to try and gank Sentinel. He's going to go down. First blood taken over to Taka, and Hegman's going to see what he can do. Tyra's has got both buffs. This is a dangerous Alpha to go against early game with the Storm Crown. Palmer's going to have to run away from this Alpha. There's going to be a lovely prime directive from Tyra's. Flask used by Palmer. It may be enough to keep himself alive. Tyra's going to go in, core charge stacks onto L3oN. One important thing to know about Finn, as it looks like L3oN's going to get away, is all 3 of his abilities are area of effect. So in 5v5, surely they're all going to be better. Quibble, area of effect, Black Company, and yeah, they're all 3 can hit 5 people if the right situation occurs.
And also, what is actually surprisingly convenient is that on the B side, there's 3 heroes with stuns that Finn is going to be negated against. So that's going to really play a big part in these team fights.
Yeah, I definitely think that obviously the counter drafting was amazing on A side to pick that Finn against the CC comp that they knew B side was going to play. But, yeah, it has worked out well for Hegman. He's gone actually for not flare gun, it's called flare loader as first item, and it does the same as flares would do, but it also reveals scout cams. So that's quite a gold effective item. Because everyone has scout cams, there'll be quite a few, and in mid lane there's going to be a contest between those bushes to try and get scout cams, and in the top and bot lane there's always going to be scout cams in the gank bushes, so flare that out, pop it, and you could give your laners an easy advantage. It
does give your team an easier advantage it's really hard, because if you put a scout cam out first, even though you kind of get the scout cam out first, you risk it being visioned out with the flare gun, and then you lose that scout cam, because it takes so long for the scout cams to regenerate for you to be able to use another one, that if you lose it too early, that it can really affect any kind of initiation coming out from the enemy team, and it can really catch you out.
But as we are talking about vision, it looks like both teams have decided to put aggressive vision down. If we look at the bottom jungle of B side, I see 2 scout cams of A side. The bottom jungle of A side, I see 3 scout cams of B side. So both teams are invading and put vision right next to Hegman. He's put a scout cam there, and there's barely any vision in their own jungle. So both teams deciding that aggressive vision is the way forwards, as opposed to trying to defend their own jungle.
Well, of course, because you've got Taka on your team, so you want to counter vision what is going to happen as Cabalifar is going to get called out.
Yeah, Impel does land on Hegman. That's going to be okay for him. And Cabalifar is not just going to be able to dodge out that sigil, which is a nice way to do it. And Hegman does have a weapon buff. Not quite sure why Finn's got that. And yeah, that's 2 weapon buffs. Palmer's going to go down. Looks like he's got some problems connecting to the game. Yeah, so Hegman did manage to sneak into the enemy jungle and steal it away. Tyra's going to do what he can. He's going to prime directive onto Tyra. I wouldn't recommend it. Cavalifar's going to go onto L3oN. He's very low. Nice nice polite company from Finn to keep Cavalifar nice and healthy. Tyrus is going to go CP Alpha, even though he's got that weapon buff, just a little bit more damage. He's not quite sure what to do. He's going to rotate down, try and gank this, I assume, CP Catherine. I have no idea what Keanu Nakoa is going to do on this Catherine. He has a book, Stormguard Banner, and working towards, I guess, Fountain. So I was going to have to wait and see what happens there. Meanwhile, top lane, there's a lot going on. Looks like Hegman's going to back off.
Yeah, there's so much action to comment on, to talk about. There's these rotations that are coming out from both teams. As we look at the bottom, TetnoJJ, no, I thought, I did think Tyrus was going to support TetnoJJ to try and catch out the Catherine, but that hasn't been the case. Both teams are now, seems to just be kind of like going back, refreshing themselves, and then looking to maybe go into their own separate jungles, try and catch any of the enemy heroes out. We see Poison Shiv on TetnoJJ, first item. I think that's actually the first full item on any hero. No, sorry, Curl also on the Vox on B side has got a Poison Shiv, so the two Voxes are the only heroes with a full tier 3 item in this match.
Lyra.
Sorry, Lyra, I mean alternating current, but my apologies. Yeah, thank you very much for that. So, no, because I was looking and there's so many, like, kind of, obviously there's 10 heroes on the rise, and it's just kind of like you're scanning through them as quickly as possible.
Also, we'll forget the Finn that has Super Scout 2000, because that's a new item. Yeah. So I'll give you that one. You don't know that's
yeah, exactly. And also, come on, it's even though it's Vision, I don't count as a.
You don't count it. Wow, you're clearly not rating Super Scout 2000 very highly. But going back to Keanu, what do you think he's going to build? Is that going to be? Oh, he's gone Storm Crown. So is he going to go Storm Crown into Fountain, or is that shield just going to go into Aegis and he's going to go maybe an Aftershock as well?
I was thinking it could be an Aftershock. Just to try and give that really good CC and kind of pressure TetnoJJ, and also look at the Mortal Wound though going on to Catherine as we focus on the bottom lane. I don't know if there's much else going on. No, we see.
Yes, a kill in the top lane. Let's gonna go. He's low, but Carl's even lower, and that won't be too much pressure on the top turret because the captain minion is just going to go down, and he's going to get one foe splitter on it. But yeah, nice in the top lane. Meanwhile, down in the bottom of the map, Force Cord lands on the Hundor. Tyrus going to do a bit of work, and now Tyrus is able to use his core charge onto Hundor while inside of the bulwark because that got changed. That's such a big buff to Alpha against the Lyra. But now Konika could be going low, but no, Tyrus doesn't want to go too aggressive. Leon's going to try and dodge out Kavalifar's forward barrage. He should be able to do quite well. He should be able to get away probably on this Lance. Keanu and Palmer both going to port home. So nice jungle for A side, and Carl's back with a vengeance because Net killed him.
Yeah, exactly. What's really interesting about Alpha in the 5v5 update in the 2.12 patch is that Alpha stacks now last on the core charge last 8 seconds, which means that those stacks in these kind of elongated 5v5 team fights are going to make a bigger difference once you build them up.
Yeah, it was 5.5 seconds, but it was designed to make Alpha an easier jungle clear. But in team fights, it's a massive buff to Alpha's viability because it just means you can keep 3 stacks for so much longer. Finn going to be level 6. He's got that force score, but has not got a stun in his quibble quite yet. Tyrus going in on Attacker. That's a misclick from Tyrus. We all saw it. That's a termination protocol at full health, and Tyrus is going to be.
He won't live that down anytime soon. Can somebody please clip that and just tag him on Twitter with that? Beautiful
mid lane. KV, nice play. He's going to go through the portal that Hundor laid down to try and get a kill. But KB just sneaks back through it. Meanwhile, is Hegman and Tyrus? Are they going to go for Hundor? Forced Cord is up. Hundor uses his sigil. Is going to get away from the Forced Cord. He knew it was coming. And nice dodge. Meanwhile, in bot lane, it's 2 versus 1 onto Tetno. And in top lane, it's being pushed by Net. And I think he might get the turret, but he might not. And in mid lane, they're going to be a kill. But Palmator's going to dive in onto KV as soon as he gets his next Retsu. And no, they're going to back off. So I think nothing's going to happen. But now in bot lane, Hegman's going to go down, and it's going to be a little bit of damage going on. Keanu doesn't quite land the quibble. And are they going to back off now? Yeah. No, there's going. I think you can talk, Imperium. I think people are going to calm down.
No, like. You continue because I'm just trying to keep up with things. I'm just doing my best here.
Meanwhile, in the top lane, there's a 1 versus 1. I think Carl's going to lose. Healing Flask is popped, and Tyro's going to come up to try and help out. In fact, Rona's going to go very low. Tyro's going to land the point directive. He's going to dive the turret.
Look at the bottom game. Look at the bottom lane.
Yep, the tower's got to get the top lane, and in the bottom lane there's going to be a bit of damage. It's 4 versus 2, going to 4 versus 3 now. So top lane tower is going to fall. Now, can B-side do something about this and return with their own turret? No, they cannot. So Rona gets that for free. Nice force score, but Finn is going to go very low. Has he got a fountain? No, he hasn't. Flight Company will not be able to keep himself alive. Andor going to do a bit of work on the CP Lara. That is quite a lot of damage on an Imperial Sigil. And now, what is the call from B-side? Are they going to try and push this lane 3 versus 2? It looks like they're going to go for the jungle instead. So in the end, actually, A-side are better off at the moment because they got a turret and B-side haven't got anything. But Kiana Nakao going to get the stun. Qualifier taking a lot of damage. He's going to try and dodge the Sigil with the Sui Shark, but it's not quite going to be enough. Double kill for Hundor on the CP Lyra. Now Tyrus is going to try and 1 versus 4 on the Crystal Power Alpha. Minions have all died. And he knows he can't go in because Hundor's probably just going to block it with the Bright Ball Walk. And meanwhile, up in the top lane, there's going to be Carl going very low to Rona. I don't think he's going to be able to get away from this first splitter. Is he going to pop it? Second pop, not quite enough. That is going to be Carl surviving on a sliver of health. And he's going to get away. And these pros are just not stopping with... They're just going to keep fighting and keep doing stuff until I've run out of breath.
Pretty much, as we do see, Ghostwing is now up. Good vision coming out from the B-side to spot that out. Hegman doing his best to put that vision in the bush by Ghostwing, just to try and help support his team. L3oN did see that Hegman was around there with that scout trap.
Yep, and there's going to be Tyrus going in on to Kiana Nakao. He still hasn't shopped. He's got almost 2,000 gold. I said, I wonder what he's building. We're still going to find out the splash time are only going to land on 1 member. And Tyrus going to try and go to shop. I think, yeah, he needs to go... He's already got Dragon's Eye, so that's a really nice build from Tyrus. He's got an awful lot of damage. Ghostwing started up by A-side, and now in the mid lane, KB's going to go to Hundor. He's going to get the stun. He stuns Hundor out of his portal, but the Sigil is going to keep him up. Meanwhile, no idea where that happened. In the bot lane, Tetna's going to go down to attacker, a weapon power attacker nonetheless with the Soul Blade. Now, Tyrus wants to find this attacker. He's not going to go for it. He's just going to try and build up some core shard stacks. The minions are nearly going to get that bot lane turret. It will be safe, Tyrus and Hegman being able to stop that going down. And so much going on. I don't think Ghostwing's going to be taken by anyone, though.
No, it probably won't be. But I just want to mention one thing you kind of pointed out, the fact that Keanu hadn't gone to shop yet, as Palmatora still hasn't. Well, no, just has. That's one thing I've also found in 5v5 is because there's so much going on, and you kind of have to constantly be walking around the map, doing something, that going back to shop or you know, it's kind of, you don't do it. You don't go to shop until mid shops are up, but we do see this awesome action in the mid lane. Yeah,
KV's going to get himself impaled up, and now Rona's 1 versus 3. Going to be a bad place, but Hegman comes in with the clutch fountain. He's got a forced cord blocked up. Pretty simple once the Crucible is online to block that Finn forced cord. Maybe Hegman needs to get himself an Echo. Maybe he needs to get a Null Wave or something. We're going to have to wait and see if this Finn just decides to not land any forced cords, or if he's going to try and do something about it. Hundor going to put that down. So much damage. He must have an Eve. No, he's just sustaining with that healing flask. And Hundor's not going to get stunned. Hegman didn't overdrive his Quibble, actually. He's overdrived his Flight Company first, which is very interesting. Alpha is going to go down. Don't think he managed to get the ultimate off from Tyrus. But Palmer is very low on this Taka. So will mid lane be pushed? Not too much. There's 4 players of A-side. Blast Jumper comes down, stuns is up 3 members, but Catherine's just going to do that for stacks. She wants to back off. She's still, it's still like going to be a support Catherine, only going for the Stormground for damage. Takka's going to pick up his next second tier 3 item, the Spell Sword, and Carl could go quite low, but he's rocks. He's going to miss the Forced Accord. No need to block it. Hegman has got 45 seconds on that. Goes in, snuck away by Rona. So that's really good for A-side. They could take a team fight and probably win here. But then they have... if they get out of the fight, they will all regen back to full health very quickly. Blackclaw is landing very soon as well.
And also, Valvar has just captured the crystal buff as well. So that's going to play a big difference. Look at the damage coming out.
Yeah, that's going to be Palmer. He's going to go down. Lovely flare from Hegman to catch out where he was going to go. And that is a destroyed Hundor. And L3oN Tyrus is impressive on this alpha. Carl is going to try 1 versus 1 net Roulette in the top lane. But that could be a bit of a struggle. Meanwhile, Catherine, split push down the bot. That turret will go down. But I do think that mid lane Tel's going to go down. And Blackclaw will probably be unleashed for A-side. So it's very good for them.
It is, and that Ghostwing was good, but I don't think they quite took advantage of it from an objective point of view. However, Blackclaw is being captured by the A side. It's not quite down to half health. We'll see if there's any kind of vision that is out. No vision is out on the B side, so I don't think they have any idea that it is being captured by the A side. This is really good stuff that's come out from them. It is going to be unleashed, and it's going to be destruction in the middle lane, in an already pushed mid lane, I might add, Mini.
Yeah, I think they knew, B-side knew that Black Claw was being taken, but really, unless you're as 5, you don't want to try and contest that, especially given that they had the Ghost Wing buff. You just don't want to go for it. Force Score does land, it's not blocked up. It's going to get the Taka and the Catherine, which will be used now by L3oN, try and block a little bit of damage. Meanwhile, we're going for a 1-3-1 push on the A side. 3 people, they're not trying to push lane, they're just trying to bait and let them fight while the Black Claw pushes down. Power's going to do what he can, but meanwhile, up in the top lane, Mona's going to push. Box also trying to push down bot lane. Really good pushing from A side. They're not even trying to win this fight. They're just seeing how long can we wait while they try and kill us, or Black Claw's going to do some damage. Our top lane and bot lane is going to be pushed up, and Tyrus is still alive. They may even be able to get a kill, but it's not going to happen. A side will not care that they lost 3 members. Black Claw's going to get a turret, and it looks like Rona's going to go for tier 3. She's going to go for the armory. Not quite. So lovely split push, and they're even going to get the this turret as well in the bot lane if Techno can kill Kiana Nakara here, but it looks like he won't.
Yeah, I don't feel that was quite the push that A side really wanted from the Black Claw. It only got 1 turret. Yeah, okay, they were not really looking for a fight, and they were just kind of causing a distraction, but these turrets are stronger than you think, Mini, as we do see TetnoJJ does go down. So you actually do want to work with the Black Claw when you get it and get as many turrets as you can. So you know, the Black Claws
they did. So they got they got 1 or 2 turrets in the top lane as well. So the number of turrets is quite a lot, but it's just not closer to the base as they might have hoped, maybe in the mid lane. But L3oN going to go low. Ghost Wing has now landed, and L3oN is going to have to back off. They're not going to win the fight, I think. They're 4 versus 3. Now 4 versus 4 as Tyrus comes in with a lovely prime directive on L3oN. He's not quite land the pushback. Now Palmer is the next target. He's going to go stealth, but that's a lovely prime directive. Catches out Palmer Toro. Core Charge is going to finish off the kill. Actually, Rona gets the last hit on that. Now Carl wants the port. That is the greediest port I have ever seen, and I love it, Carl. You're just going to back off to your base. Another prime directive from Tyrus. Stop it on this alpha. Gunner's going to try and stop him. Has he got? If he has got a reflex block, he's probably dead here. The Vein Crystal is going to attack him, and yeah, there's no way he can go. He's just going to try and reboot there, but I think Carl's going to get the breaking point stacks on him, and he needs something to A the turret Tyrus. You can't just walk away, and he's going to get over the wall pull. It may be able to get a kill onto Carl. Nice jive from L3oN, and it looks like A-side are going to trade 1 for 1, maybe 1 for 2. No, Crucible. And a Flight Company and a Healing Flask does keep the runner alive.
And they got a turret. They got a turret, which is really important because you got essentially the team fight win, Mini, and you took advantage of it as a 4-man team by taking down the turret. That's really good stuff from the A side. Again, I want to talk about Finn Hegman on this Finn. I think Finn is going to come back into the meta, into the Rise meta, because in a 5v5 team fight, even 4v3 team fight, Finn really does provide a lot of defense for his team. Can just really be in the middle of it, giving that fortified health on his quibble. The Polite Company stunning, or I think I might have gotten those. No, so yeah, the Polite Company providing that fortified health and a quibble being that absolute disgusting stun in the late stages of the game. But now Ghostwing is being captured by the B side, which might give them a really strong advantage to get back into this game.
Yeah, one important thing to note is that none of the armories are down. Thanks to Bayou, the expert analyst, for sending me this message. The A side should have taken down the top armory because they had a great position when Alpha was stuck in that little position where I said she couldn't get away. If they had just gone to push down the top lane armory, they would have probably got it because there were no turrets left. Now L3oN could be in trouble. But yeah, now no lanes are pushing because they haven't got any armor.
Yeah, which is again why I say it's actually very important to push with the Black Claw, because if you can push with the Black Claw, and yeah, okay, across the board you might get 2 or 3 turrets, but if you can get it down to the armory and take out the armory in one lane alone, that is far more of an exposure on the enemy team than just 2 or 3 turrets map wide.
Yep, here we go. There's going to be a nice fight. Death and Buff going to zone out a couple of members. Techno gets a nice one. And a block blocks at the same time. Including the Blast Tremor and the Force Cord, and that's going to be Alpha Prime Directive in, and she's going to get stunned up. He's going to be able to use the ultimate. Looks like he will. There's so much damage just going around. Vox is in a great position. Prime Directive doesn't quite land this time. Hundel's going low from that 4th barrage, and that is so much burst going down onto the Vox. He's going to go down. Carl's going to go down as the Rona. Towers is going to be able to reboot in 3.5 seconds. Now Netzwillet is spinning around on Palmatori. He's going to be able to get away. Double kill for Hundor on the CP Lyra. There is a 4 versus 3 in favour of B-side. L3oN frontlining for the rest of the team. They've still got the Ghost Ring buff. They're regenning so much health. L3oN's going to go quite low. And A-side cannot win this because they haven't got the Ghost Ring buff. And they're up against a team that does. Death and Buff is going to do a little bit of work. But it looks like it's going to be B-side, just a matter of time until they pick up Cavalifar. Tyro's going to be able to get away behind his turret, and it doesn't look like they want to dive for the ace. Tyro's, I don't think you can defend that. I don't think he's going to try. Hundel's going to dive in, and they're going to go into the 2nd turret. 3rd turret is Tyro's going to be able to get away. Palmer's going to do what he can. Nice block from Tyro's, and it will not be an ace because TetnoJJ is back up. So lovely plays from Tyro's to keep himself alive. There's the wait for it. Lovely block from L3oN to keep Palmatora alive on this Taka. And in the end, no ace, but lots of kills for B-side. They're probably going to take that Black Claw now.
What I find interesting about the B-side is that they've essentially split their... Actually, no, I thought they were going to split their support. No, we do see L3oN has got both Fountain and Crucible, but I thought it was going to be a split support between the Catherine and the Lance. I thought the Lance is going to have Crucible and the Catherine is going to have Fountain. I think that's actually an interesting possible concept and strategy to go for. So 2 of your separate heroes have 2 separate abilities. So let's say if one of them is silenced, that at least the Crucible on the other hero can kind of stop them from getting silenced or stop them from, you know, dying so that they can get the Fountain off in a team fight. So I think that's actually an interesting strategy we will see play out in future stages of the evolution of 5v5.
Yep, so that was almost a catch out onto Netzwillet. He's done half health. Ultimate and from TetnoJJ on this box, and now we're going to see Finn trying to do what he can, and Atlas lands onto TetnoJJ, silence onto Cavalifar. He can't 1v1 Keanu Nakoa on this Catherine. So much damage being put back from the Storm Guard. Meanwhile, up at the top of the map, there's going to be a lot of damage going down onto Palmatora. He's going to go down to Tyros on this Alpha. Prime Directive does land onto L3oN. He's going to be stand up. Will Alpha be able to get the ultimate off? Yes, he will. Going to core charge onto Carl, but will get the damage of the ultimate off. And now Vox trying to do what he can. And as I said, Catherine can 1v1 Sky pretty simply in the end. Carl's going to be able to get the kill onto the other Vox. Now, what can Tyros do? He's going to boot. He's going to know Hunter. He knows what Hunter's going to try and do, but it's not going to be enough. You can use core charge inside the bright bulwark now. Will Tyros be able to pick up the crystal bar buff? He is going to do something. He's going to go down. Once again, Keanu Nakoa gets another kill, and he gets the ace for B-side. Minions, although, are not ace buffed. So look at that bot lane. That's all of the turrets are down.
Bro, why are you pouring back? You guys can take Blacklaw with the 2 because it's Catherine. Catherine has the...
They lose the armory. Look at that wave in the bot lane. If Carl didn't port back, they lost their bot lane armory, which was so important. So he was forced. I reckon he probably could have let Palmatora try and take it instead, but they decided to take the safe route.
However, look at Catherine though. Catherine, Keanu is really chunking down this Blacklaw as a solo. We're going to see Palmatora on the Taka and L3oN on Lance, just trying to support him as it's going to be
KB. Here we go. He's going to capture it. A lovely blast hammer to silence up KB. He's just going to have to run away and death from above, maybe try and steal it. No, he's just going to not even bother to try and steal that. So Blacklaw has been unleashed for the B-side that's going to march down the mid lane. But the back door is possible. 3 armories are all exposed on B-side. It's a very interesting position. And Blacklaw has 3 turrets to try and push down. Meanwhile, a very smart move from A-side. They know Blacklaw isn't going to finish the game. Blacklaw has 3 turrets to push. So A-side capturing the Ghost Ring means that if they win this fight, they possibly even win the game.
I would actually ignore the Blacklaw and push bottom lane as the Ghost Ring. But
well, we're going to see a fight, and that is going to be Andor absolutely wrecked. Tyro's on this Alpha and the rest. 2 players are down for A-side, sorry, for B-side, and now Palmadora's like, screw it, I'm just going to push turrets on this weapon tacker. That's going to be Vox going down in the end. So Catherine going down in the end. And Palmadora thinks, what's he going to do? Is he going to give away the ace and just try and push down turrets, or is he going to try and defend all 5 members pushing down? And he cannot port there. He's going to have to back off. Yeah, Blacklaw's going to try and push down, but more importantly, we are going to see all 5 members Ghostwing buffed, pushing down the armories. Now, what is the play? Did they go for 3 armories first, then the Vayne, or 1 armory? They're going for 1. They're not going to try and take down the other armories. Only Taka is up, and there's nothing he can do.
Because they've got the Ghostwing buff, they can easily survive the 2 armory damage, and as a 4-man team or even a 5-man team, take down a Vayne Crystal, and it is GG to Team A. I felt like they kind of overall had control of this game anyway, and it was hard for the B team to get back into it. But like I mentioned, Hundor, you know, Lyra was putting out disgusting damage.
But he had no defense.
CP, but
he
had
just
no
got
defense.
Bursted.
Yeah, as like once Sky had the Ghostwing buff, but also look at KV had no defense at all as well. So again, I'm finding it interesting where these kind of carries and junglers are actually coming out with little to no defense, maybe only 1 defensive item, if any.
Yeah, it's only like the Ronas and the Alphas that are actually building defense. Most people, only the tanky junglers are going for defense. A lot of glass cannon builds, which can work out.